In this video, I'm gonna go over the 3-step simple process that I used from Coach Corey Wayne's book, How to Be a 3% Man, to attract my now wife and my dream girl. In this video, you're gonna learn exactly how you can replicate this process that I used personally, not just for my dating and relationship life, but also for my health and fitness to build the body I now have, which is the best shape of my life, the most aesthetic I've ever looked, but also to build the business that I now have that's making multiple 6 figures and on track to 7 figures in just a few short months, helping some of the best world's entrepreneurs, most biggest names in the industry in the online marketing space, and also to live in my dream apartment. Growing up here in Arizona, there was one place I wanted to live in, and it was the Optima in Scottsdale, and I did that last year. And I did all of those things because of this one simple process that you're gonna learn in this video. So whether you want to attract the girl of your dreams, or just attract a girl that you really like to date, have fun with, hook up with, whatever, this process can not only help you do that, but also apply to other areas of your life, like your health and fitness, your wealth, and your happiness. So let's get into it.
But you ain't living like that. The Porsche costs 100, this is twice that. Flooded on my diamonds, falling spring. Back in Brooklyn, I'm a king, I know I'm Aussie, it's a thing.
Most of the time, there's tons of guys out there who want to attract a girl that they really like and who likes them, but they don't know exactly who they're looking for. And that's why in this video, I'm gonna go over step by step exactly what I did to attract my wife, Jennifer. If you're someone who wants to use this exercise to attract that girl or other things in your life, then listen up, stay to the very end, and follow this process all the way through. I promise you it's gonna work. So I actually have the book pulled up right now, and this is the PDF version of How to Be a 3% Man. And I actually have the audiobook as well, but I used the PDF version to write my ideal woman's list of qualities first. Now the reason why this is important is because it's just like when you want to have a goal for anything. If you don't know exactly what you're aiming for, you never, like most people in life, they don't have goals, okay? And most guys in life don't have goals when it comes to the girl they really want to date. And so because they don't have those goals of who exactly they're looking for or what they really want, they end up like wasting time with tons of girls that aren't qualified for their needs, aren't attractive to how they want to look, and they're just not the right girl. And so how can you speed up that process so you find the one girl that you're looking for? You do this exercise. You make a list of your dream girl's most ideal qualities. That's exactly what I did. And you can see here 12/29/19. This was December of last year. And I wrote down, here's exactly what I'm looking for. I am looking for a steady girlfriend, and here are a list of qualities my ideal woman has. So on the list of qualities that I wanted, I wrote down a woman who has dark brown hair, straight and curly, beautiful brown, hazelish eyes, light tan skin, sexy body with a big ass, gorgeous plump lips. She's 5'2" to 5'6", works out, eats healthy, lives an active lifestyle, does yoga, practices meditation, and is open to all spirituality, Hispanic and speaks Spanish, easy to get along with everyone, naturally positive and optimistic. This is huge. Great family relationship and has a father she loves. Most women and girls don't have a good relationship with their father, and they're very hurt and insecure because of it, so that's a red flag. So I made sure to write this down. Witty, funny, can take a joke, doesn't take life too seriously, is personable, is fun, loves to give openly, shows her appreciation with her words and actions, looks for ways to make me smile or surprise me. This is crazy, because you're gonna see how my wife is literally everything of this. Aspires for more, has dreams of helping the world, age 23 to 26. I was 25 at the time that I wrote this, so I wanted someone around my age. Has smoked weed before and is open to shrooms and experiences. Loves and wants to travel more. I wrote this one down, shrooms and open experiences, because usually if a girl's never taken drugs, they're just really limited in their mindset and awareness of what's possible with the world. That's just what I found after going on so many dates with so many girls. The girls that just don't have any experience with drugs are just really limited in their mindset, which each their own. I just don't want a girl that's not even willing to even try things, that's just me. Qualities I want continued, I wrote down. You can see I have a huge list. Boom, boom, boom. And it's very specific. It's very specific on exactly what I'm looking for. This is the girl, if it was my dream scenario, this is what she would be. Let me just zoom out here. a list of everything I was looking for. That's my list of about 30 plus things. There's a lot on there, and it's very specific. You want to be very specific here because you want to be very specific about who you're looking for. Because if you're not very specific, once again, it's just kind of very broad, and that's not how you get what you want. You want to get exactly what you're looking for. And of course, this might change. You might go through this once and then want something else, and that's totally fine. This is at the time what I wanted after going on multiple dates, which if you haven't seen my video on, I think it's no fap, wet dreams, and semen retention, then click the link on or somewhere around here with a card. It'll talk to you about how I was going on a sprint, basically going on as many dates as possible with a ton of girls to be able to kind of find that one girl that I was looking for. That one girl that I was looking for is right here on this page. Now, the next step is you want to list the qualities that you don't want. So for me, I didn't want someone who doesn't respect other people's time, not into personal development, a girl who's negative, scarcity-minded, has a bad outlook on life, not open to drugs, never taken drugs, which I already talked about, bad relationship with her dad or father, plays manipulative games just to get my attention, doesn't show affection in public, someone who's fat. Obviously, I work out, I eat healthy, and you could say this is like super, asshole-ish, I guess, or like very condescending, but that's totally fine. I don't really care. You're probably someone who thinks that, calling, like, it's just me. I don't want a girl who's fat. Sorry. It's like I work out, I take care of my body, and I believe if someone doesn't take care of their body, they don't really care about themselves, or they're just lazy. That's just my personal belief. Doesn't take care of herself, exactly. Looks and dresses like shit, gets angry easily, jealous, hitting or yelling. So someone who just like, a girl who like just hits or yells all the time, doesn't communicate and share how she really feels, has everything handed to her. So like a girl who's always had everything handed to her by her dad, or like just always got what she wanted, or expects everything to be handed to her, wants money and someone to take care of her, same thing above. So those are a list of everything I didn't want and the qualities that I did want. And I wrote it very specifically. Now, once you have this, the next step is to circle your top 10 qualities that are a must-have. And the reason why, even though you listed out like 30 plus things, or I listed out 30 plus things, is because the reality is you're not gonna find a girl who's exactly every one of those things. We're all human beings, we all have flaws, and we all have our imperfections and things we need to work on. And so he makes you circle your top 10 qualities, which I did. I circled, what are the top 10 things that my dream girl must have? And so I'm about to show you those top 10 things, and I would encourage you to, if you haven't yet, pause this video and complete step 1 first. If you're someone who wants to attract the girl you really want, the girl you really think you deserve, take the time to pause this video right now and write out your top qualities that you want, just like I did. Be very specific here before you move on to the second piece. Now, if you've done that already, awesome, congratulations, you're one step closer. And this simple concept can help change the way your life is going, because you can apply this to everything. And so now we're gonna go ahead and circle our top 10 qualities of must-haves that our girl must have, okay? So I'm gonna flip over the camera once again. And now you can see here on the next page, so here is the top 10 qualities, or here's all the qualities I was looking for, everything I wasn't looking for. Now here is the top 10 qualities that are a must-have. So I limited it here. I basically went for my top 10. Works out and eats healthy, lives an active lifestyle, always has a learning mindset. 10, dark brown hair, hazeless eyes, sexy lips, hourglass body with an amazing ass, and is so beautiful naturally that she barely wears any makeup. That's a big thing for me. I'm a guy that hates a lot of girls that wear makeup. I don't hate them, I should say. I'm just not attracted to that. And then obviously tan, skin, Hispanic, speaks Spanish, and helps me learn. This was huge for me. I don't know why I crossed it out right here. I'm not sure. And then here's everything I didn't want. Top 10 things I don't want that she can't have. So now I narrowed it down to my top 10 qualities. I narrowed it down to my top 10 qualities that I don't want. And the next step, which he explains in the book, How to Be a 3% Man, after you do that is, next step is, so like here, he details it here. I'll go into it a little bit more. What color skin does she have? Is she fair skinned? Is she dark skinned? Does she have an accent? Physically, what does she look like? Does she take care of herself? So I went through this step by step, because it's true. You want to write down your whole list. And if you could have any way you wanted in the perfect world, what would your perfect ideal woman look like? What would she be like? And then, boom. And then next you're gonna number all these items in order of importance to find someone that is all of these things you just listed is unrealistic, if not impossible. So I just explained that. And then after you write your top 10 qualities, you're gonna write a love letter to the person you have not met yet. Close your eyes and imagine you are head over heels in love with this person. In this letter, you are going to tell her everything about her that you adore. Write it as though you're writing to someone that is head over heels in love with you, and you are head over heels in love with her. This letter is everything about the wonderful qualities she has and why you love these qualities about her. This letter is another important part of attracting the person in your life. It helps deepen your focus on those things and you are looking for in your ideal woman. I remember showing my list to the one girlfriend I had who was in London. She said, "My God, I'm everything that's on your list." She showed me hers and I was everything on her list. That is the power of being clear about what you want. And so right now, you might be thinking, Brian, this sounds super cheesy. Why would I ever write a love letter, or why would I list out all these things? And my question to you would be, why not? What's the harm in doing it? You're not where you want to be right now because you're not with the person you want to be with, right? Or that you truly deserve to be with. So what's stopping you from taking a chance and getting a little bit uncomfortable, whipping out a journal and writing down these top 30 qualities, narrowing down to a top 10 list of things you must have, and then writing a love letter? It's exactly what I did. And it's worked multiple times in my life, not just for my dating and relationships, but for my business, my health, my fitness. It's all the same concept. Writing down exactly what you want, no matter how big it is. If it was a perfect world, what would you want? That's the goal here, because you can get it. You can get it. On this channel, I'm always preaching that you can do anything you want, have anything you want, and be whoever you want. It's up to you. But the first step is believing that you can, having the awareness to just accept the fact that it's possible. And then once you can accept the fact that it's possible, now you need to know exactly how to get it. And the very first step is writing down exactly what you want. And now we're gonna make it even more crystal clear by writing a love letter to this girl as if we're already with her. And I'm gonna show you what my love letter looks like right now. So, on the next page, after I narrowed it down to my top 10 list, I went ahead and wrote a love letter. Dear you, the simple thought of you smiling, the way your lips move, and the look you have every time you see me is more beautiful than you can imagine. It makes me smile when you randomly text me how much you miss me, want to see me, and how much you crave me. When we kiss, I swear, we travel to another dimension. Your lips are addicting, your eyes sparkle when your heart's full, and your long, straight, yet curly, dark brown hair smells like home. Like it's where I'm safe, with you. We have so much fun together. You're my best friend, my partner, my choice in life, and I'll never take that for granted. We never argue. It's so funny how easygoing, stress-free, and amazing our life is, our spontaneity is, our sex is. I don't have to worry or try with you. It's easy, effortless, and you make it so easy to love you by telling me and communicating with me when you're angry, upset, anxious, stressed, worried, and I listen. You hold my hand in public so much that touch me and always want to kiss me that when you're not here, I miss it. I miss you. We're both so strong on our own, but together we make a kick-ass and fucking handsome couple. To know where you used to go, to know where you want to go in life, the family you dream of one day, and your goals is exactly aligned with my vision, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us. We take things day by day, never complicate things. Dating you, loving you is easy, so freaking easy. I love you. Your cute laugh, the way when you're embarrassed, you try to cover your mouth with your hand while laughing, and your eyes closed is so freaking cute. That was like something I always wanted in my girl, was a girl who, like, when they laughed, it's so freaking cute to me when they like close their eyes and they put their hand to their mouth because they're like super embarrassed at how much they're laughing, and like their eyes sparkle. That was like huge for me, so I wrote it down. We kiss so much and show so much affection for each other, but never care who's watching. You've helped me learn Spanish and love to do yoga, read, meditate, and eat clean. I can't wait to see you again. Love, Brian. So, yeah, maybe you say, Brian, that's super cheesy, gay, whatever. And that's totally fine. The fact of the matter is now I have, oh shit, I almost just knocked down my ring light. The fact of the matter is I now have her, which is pretty cool. And you can have that same girl in your life too. Obviously not the same one as mine because, let's be honest. No, I'm just kidding. But imagine how your life would change if you just experienced this happening in your life. Imagine how much bigger you would think, how much more possibilities there would be for you, how much more opportunity you would see in life because you've experienced what writing one thing down, a couple things down, I should say, would actually happen. Like imagine being able to do this exercise and imagine being able to experience the fact that you now have this girl because you took the time to do this exercise. And I share that with you guys because look, on this channel, you guys know that I'm all about transparency here, being real, being raw, authentic, sharing with you the highs, the lows. And I'd be lying if I said that, our relationship is perfect. Jennifer and I just got married a few months ago. And if you haven't watched the videos of how we first met or basically our first dates and how everything came to be to where we got married in such a short period of time, then you're going to want to click one of these links up here. You can watch those. But it's amazing how easy it is to take the time to do this. And it's amazing how many people don't take the time to do this and end up unhappy, end up feeling unfulfilled, end up wishing that they were in another relationship when if they just took the time to do this. As cheesy as it is, as gay as it may seem, it works. It's worked for me in all areas of my life. I wrote down, which I'll show you guys, I believe I have it in another journal. I wrote it on my story one time, that for 2 years in a row, I would write down, I make $100,000 a year, I make $100,000 a year, I make $100,000 a year. I didn't know how I was gonna make $100,000 a year, but I was focused on making $100,000 a year. And the how just came after just focusing on it, and I eventually worked for my mentor, and I ended up making $100,000 a year at a full-time job. And then I used that skill that I learned to now build my business. So the same principle applies in your health, your fitness, and your wealth, and your business if you want to build one, or just like with making money with the job or your dream job. This stuff that I just showed you, this process, same thing for all areas of your life. If you just took the time to write down exactly what you wanted, and you knew what you wanted, and you were focused on what you wanted, how much easier would it be to see opportunities in your life that present themselves and know this is a good opportunity for me because it's aligned with where I'm going. It's aligned with what I'm focusing on. It's gonna get me closer to my goal. And so I used this exercise to then basically go on a ton more dates and find Jennifer eventually. It didn't happen overnight, but it happened a lot quicker than I expected because she was everything on this list. And I remember on our third or fourth date, I showed her this list. I showed her my love letter and she read it. And one thing led to another, and like I said, I'm gonna go into this in another video, and it's probably already posted. If it is, I'll post it in the cards here. But we ended up getting married very quickly, and it just felt right because of this process. And to some of you, maybe it was too fast. To some of you, maybe it wasn't fast enough. I don't know. All I know is that she was everything on that list and everything in that love letter. And our love letter described, I thought she was walking in right now. I was like, Jesus, that'd be crazy. Or cool. Then it would be an even better video. And why wouldn't I want to propose to this woman? Why wouldn't I want to propose to this girl who is everything on this list? So that's the process I used to manifest my dream girl, my now wife, and that's exactly how I attracted her in my life. I wrote it down, I focused on it, and I was looking for all those qualities because I was clear on what exactly I wanted when I was on these dates with other girls. And when I was on these dates with other girls, I was obviously aware of what I wanted enough to know if this girl was a good fit or not. And then when I met Jennifer, the first date was 90% of the things that I wrote down. By the second date, she was 100% of the things that I wrote down. By the third or fourth date, she literally has done, or we did together all the things in the love letter that I wrote down. And that's the power that writing this stuff down in your life, your goals down in your life, and exactly what you want can have. It can help you get what you want. It can literally get everything that you want. And it might not happen when you want it or how you expect it, but it will happen. It's happened for me multiple times in my life. And it's crazy how it works, but that's just how it works, guys. Whether you believe in God, the universe, the law of attraction, Buddha, Mormonism, Catholicism, Christianity, atheism, doesn't matter. The universe, God, energy, the thinking mind, your mental programming, it's all the same thing. Your thoughts control your reality because what you think manifests itself in your life. And if you keep thinking thoughts of I'm not good enough, if you keep thinking thoughts of I'll never meet I'll never meet the girl that I want, if you keep thinking thoughts of I'm never gonna make any money, it's always gonna end up that way. And you're always gonna end up not making any money. You're always gonna end up not with the girl you want. You're always gonna end up with a terrible relationship. But if you can take the time to change that by simply writing down exactly what you want, what you really, really want, in your perfect world where there's no limits, and you focus on it, it's gonna happen. I promise you. And I'm super excited that you watched this video, and I'm super excited to hear about your journey using this process in the comments below. Let me know if you do this exercise and keep me updated on your journey. I promise you guys, I promise you, stick with this. Take the time to do this. Pause this video right now. Once this video is done, do this right now. And just watch, you know? I guarantee you'll surprise yourself at what happens. And if you guys like this video, make sure to press subscribe. Thank you for watching. And check out these videos right over here, somewhere over here. They're probably gonna be very related to this one. And if you haven't watched the videos of how I met Jennifer and our first dates and everything like that, then you can watch those over here. I'll put those up here. So until next time, guys, keep smiling, keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.